Hello, social, Facebook, YouTube viewers, and welcome to my channel. And my name is Linda Mavave, and this is a channel where we pursue vision and not provision. Because out of the vision will flow provision. Hi again, and today I have a video for you. And this video is going to be very helpful for people who like to be on Facebook and want to grow their Facebook account, whether it be a business page or a personal page. It doesn't matter. There are 5 tips that I am going to share with you that are going to help you grow your Facebook page very, very quickly. To give you an example, I went from having 147 friends to 519 friends in just 10 days. How did I do that? Now, here are the 5 tips. Tip number 5. You're going to have to listen to the whole video to get to tip number 1. So, tip number 5. I wrote all my notes down. Tip number 5, post consistently. You have to be consistent with your posting. I will be honest with you, in the past, I was one of those people. I would post today, then a week later I would post, then 2 months I'm offline because I'm busy as a social media manager for other people's Facebook accounts. So that's how I was posting. But I have found out that when you post consistently, and what does consistently mean? Meaning post at least every day. If you want to see growth, you're going to have to post every day. And if possible, post at the same time, if possible. Now, it's not always possible. I know for a fact it's not always possible. So tip number 5, be consistent and post with consistency. Okay, that's tip number 5. Let's get into tip number 4. Tip number 4, engage. Facebook favors people who engage on Facebook. What does that mean, engage? Basically, it means you do not only wait for other people to like your post or comment or share your post, but you also look at your friends' posts, your enemies' posts, or whoever's posts that you like there, and you share, you comment, you like them. Facebook recognizes that. The Facebook algorithm recognizes that you are engaging on Facebook, and that algorithm will work for you. So, tip number 4, engage on Facebook. Comment on other people's share, like on other people's pages and posts. So that's tip number 4. Tip number 3. Tip number 3. Send friend requests to like-minded people. So, for example, if you are an internet marketer, find groups or congregations where internet marketers are hanging. They're hanging in that room or in that group or in that place. Go into that forum or that place on Facebook and begin to engage with those people and send a friend request. Chances are when you send, let's say, 10 friend requests, maybe 3, maybe 4 people are going to say, yes, I want to befriend you on Facebook. And so you're increasing the number of people that will be your followers or your friends on Facebook. And some of these people can actually turn out to be very good contacts. I have had very good experiences on Facebook with some of the friend requests I have sent, and people have sent back and said, hey, thanks for the connection. My name is so and so. What do you do? And we started exchanging, interaction. And I found out that some of these people were doing the very same things I am doing. So we connected, and it's been a very good connection. So, tip number 3, send out friend requests. I would say at least per day, send out 10 friend requests. And at the same time, of course, confirm friend requests and accept friend requests from people that you think you definitely want to make a connection with them, especially, and we're talking about business here, people. I'm not talking about love and relationship right now. I'm talking about business, business interaction. Okay, because some of you are small business, have own small businesses, or you're growing your personal Facebook page because you want to make an online presence for a future business that you're going to have. Okay, so tip number 3, send out friend requests. Tip number 2, vary your posts. How would you feel if you had to eat mashed potatoes every day? At some point, you're going to get tired of it. Okay, even if you're hungry, you're just going to say, hey, you know what? I'm hungry, but I don't want mashed potatoes again. So vary your posts. One of the mistakes that I did when I started out on Facebook, my second time around, I used to have a Facebook account and I shut it down because I really didn't know what to do with it. But when I got into digital marketing, I needed a Facebook page to market my social media agency that I run. One of the mistakes that I was making is I didn't vary my posts. Either I was just too business, 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 business. And what happens, people, is that people tune out. They're like, oh, here she comes again, business. And if you're into MLM, you're playing the NFL game. What is NFL? No friends, no friends left. Meaning you're running after your friends and your family and you're trying to persuade them to come to your business. So, tip number 2, vary your posts. So your posts could look something like this. One day you have something that's comedy, or it's entertaining. Another post, it's controversial. You can have a post on education. Another post category is what's trending. People like that. What's trending? What are the Kardashians up to? What is the royal family up to? And you piggyback on what's trending. Okay, you piggyback on what's trending. I'll give you an example. Probably a few days ago, my son likes these chicken nuggets from Burger King. He thinks it's real chicken, but poor little guy, he doesn't know. It's all soy. And I know some of you parents feel sorry for me because my son likes these things. So once in a while, I'll say, yes, son, we'll go off to Burger King. So we went off to Burger King in my little town. And lo and behold, Burger King was closed. They had a sign on their whatever intercom, and it said, due to some technical faults or error, we're temporarily closed. And I was like, wow, Burger King is closed? So when I created a post for one of my clients that evening, this client actually owns a little cafe. I put a big sign, a big, what do you call it? Attention getter. My memory is kind of going right now. I can't remember what. A header. Header. That's what I'm looking for. The heading was Burger King is temporarily closed. Oh my goodness. Did I have a reaction from a lot of people? Because when they saw that, I remember one lady wrote back and said, Burger King is now closed. And I said, yes, it is temporarily. We drove past and they were closed due to some technical issue. So that header got a lot of attention. Okay. Why? Because I was piggybacking on what's trending in my own town. Okay. So vary your posts. Vary your posts. So let's just do a quick recap. Tip number 5, post consistently. Okay, I don't want to forget my notes here. Post consistently, tip number 5. Okay, tip number 4, engage. Okay, engage. You're on a social media platform, engage. Okay, number 3, send friend requests and accept friend requests from like-minded people who are in your niche, or people that you think there's a potential of having a good business connection. Okay, and Tip number two. Tip number two. Tip number two. Tip number two. Actually, that's no tip number one, right? Tip number one. Ladies and gentlemen, ta da 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 da. Tip number one. Have a professional or decent looking banner, okay? One of the biggest mistakes that I see people make, even on their personal Facebook page, is that the banner doesn't look decent. It doesn't look inviting. It doesn't capture anyone's attention. It's just so. And I've made those mistakes, people. I've made that mistake too. So you really want a very good looking banner. When I say very good, it doesn't mean it has to be over the tops, using Adobe Cut Pro, whatever it is. It just has to have like a clean feel and look to it. You know, that's all it requires. You could have something an inspirational quote, and then your name in big letters, and your profile uh, picture is just you smiling. I recently found out that actually smiling is the best, because I have used pictures where I wasn't smiling, but smiling is actually the best. It captures people's attention, and a lot of advertisers use it. That's why you see babies smiling, elderly people smiling. Why? Because it captures attention. Okay, it captures the attention. So those are the 5 tips that I really want to share with you. And if you want to know how else you can even grow your Facebook page, much quicker, click the link below. Uh, Click the link below. It will show you some of the software that I have used and still continue to use this day that has worked for me in terms of building a laser targeted audience on Facebook. And also some of the software I use for my posts to have them looking professional, because I also manage Facebook accounts for clients, and the posts have to look professional. Okay, these people are paying me, so these posts have to look professional. So there's certain software that I could recommend for non-techies. This is a non-techie software. Okay, even a 10-year-old could use this software. All you just need is creativity, thinking inside the box and outside the box. I am not a believer of just only thinking outside the box. You have to think inside the box and outside the box. And when you mix the two together, guess what? You get something fresh and unique. Okay? So, those are the 5 tips that I have found out work on Facebook. And mothers, fathers, children, brothers, sisters, remember the algorithms out there on a lot of these platforms actually work for you, but you have to kind of have a general idea of how the algorithm works, because if you are doing something that is working against what the algorithm requires, you're just butting heads and your Facebook page is not going to grow. So this is Linda Mavave. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can know when I put out another video. I am going to be putting out videos every Tuesday, every Friday, and every Saturday. So I'll be posting 3 times a week. And I'll be starting also a Facebook Live this month of October, a Facebook Live on my business page. Okay, so if you want to connect with me on Facebook, please click the link below. I also welcome any suggestions, any constructive criticism, and if you want to send me an email, please send me an email. And for those of you who are interested in teaching online with on the EF platform, shoot me an email or a comment below. This is Linda Mavave signing out. Shalom, peace to you. Bye bye.